Body condition scoring is a method we use to determine whether a pet is overweight or underweight. We do this by palpation or touching the pet and also visual assessment, and it helps us determine what that pet's ideal body weight might be. Identifying an ideal body weight is important because currently up to 60% or more of our dogs are overweight or obese, and we know that if we can keep them at an ideal body weight, we can delay the onset of certain diseases such as arthritis, pancreatitis, respiratory disease, diabetes, and perhaps even some cancers. The good news is that if we can correct their body condition score and get them under a score of 5 out of 9, we can extend their lifespan for up to 2 years. Currently, we have available a 5-point scale and a 9-point scale to assess body condition scores. I recommend that you use the 9-point scale because it has more body condition options to choose from and helps us more accurately assess weight loss progress. If you're used to using a 5-point scale, it's easy to make the switch. A score of 4 to 5 is now considered the ideal score, and the scores on either side will have multiple values. To get started, you need to be able to view the dog from a top-line view as well as a side view. Doing body condition scoring requires that you actually do palpate or feel the pet. This is especially important for dogs that are very hairy because visual assessment can be very inaccurate. So I encourage you to get down and actually feel where the fat coverage is. This is Woody. Woody is 11 years old and he weighs about 68 pounds and he has an ideal body condition score of 5 out of 9. And what I like to see at a 5 out of 9 is minimal fat coverage on the sides of the chests here. And as we're running our hands down, we like to feel and see a nice waistline, the last 1 or 2 ribs visible both from the sides and the top. I like to see a nice abdominal tuck from the side here so the chest slopes upward towards and tucks towards the abdomen, and this defines an ideal body condition score. This is Willow, and she is 8 years old and she weighs about 63 pounds, and we give her a body condition score of a 7 out of 9. And what defines a 7 is that she is accumulating a lot of fat now on the sides of the chest, and we can feel that on both sides. When we look at her, we're starting to lose her waistline from the top view and also from the side view, and also we're starting to lose her abdominal tuck, which is less evident. You may still have a little bit of an abdominal tuck at a 7, but not as much as a 6. And these dogs are starting to also have a barrel-shaped appearance from the top and from the side. And you may also see a little bit of fat that's accumulating in the lumbar area, lower back, or the base of the tail. This is Ollie. Ollie is 3 years old and he weighs 108 pounds, and we give Ollie a body condition score of a 9 out of 9. And at that score, what we're seeing is heavy fat coverage on the sides of the chest, and also as we move our way down, we're feeling there's some fat coverage on the base of the tail and also the lower back. We cannot see his waistline from the top view, and we cannot see the abdominal tuck from the side view. And these dogs will also have abdominal distension as well, although you can't see it as well for these fuzzy dogs. At a 9, we may see some fat on the sides of the neck and down here lower as well. And all these together is how we define a 9 out of 9 body condition score. This is Spade, and Spade is 3 years old and she weighs 44 pounds, and we give Spade a body condition score of a 3 out of 9. And what makes a 3 out of 9 different from a 4 out of 9 is that we're still seeing a nice waistline from the top view. We see the last 1 or 2 ribs, but we also see a lot more ribs evident as we look at the sides, and there's very minimal fat coverage both on the sides of the chest as well as the rest of the body. She still has a nice abdominal tuck visible. It's a little harder to see right now because she recently had puppies. But then also as we feel down the spine, we can feel the tops of the back. The spine is very evident through the lumbar area, and we can even feel the tops of the pelvic bones at the same time. And this is what makes a body condition 3 out of 9. Some breeds fall naturally lower in the body condition score, such as sighthounds, including greyhounds and whippets, and may be more difficult to apply a body condition score to. Other dogs are more heavier in build, such as English bulldogs, and may be more challenging to apply the body condition score to. If the body condition score system determines that a pet is overweight or underweight, the body condition score can then be used to calculate the pet's ideal body weight. To calculate an estimate for the amount the pet is over or underweight, Multiply the number of scores above or below the optimal score of 5 out of 9 by 10%. For example, if Willow is a body condition score of 7 out of 9, we can say that she is 2 body condition scores above a 5, and therefore 2 times 10%, she is 20% overweight. Her current weight of 63 pounds times 20% gives us that she is currently 12.6 pounds overweight. If we subtract this amount from her current weight, 63 minus 12.6, that gives us 50.4 pounds for her ideal body weight. Since this is a simple estimation, it's very important to constantly reassess that pet's body condition score as they're losing or gaining weight. If you're reassessing as you go, you can recalculate the ideal body weight. This will safely and accurately help determine what the pet's actual ideal body weight might be. Assessing body condition score in order to determine an ideal body weight is a simple step, but it's often overlooked. Just imagine the difference we could make in our pets' lives if we take the time to make this a priority.